Okay, guys. Don't know if you guys can hear me. Um, Today, um, I got a little bit of a special, guys. This is for a Halloween special, and today I had to bring back one of my favorite games of last year. Uh, I played it on my phone um, quite a lot. By the way, this is a rerun of a video that I was trying to do just a few moments ago, but my voice wasn't actually recorded in it at all, so I had to redo. I had to do a rerun because my voice wasn't actually recorded into it. So if I sound out of breath, that's why, because I did like two mouthfuls and a half. So yeah. Also, happy Halloween out there to everyone. Again, if that wasn't obvious. Um, Now, so again, I played BioLink Redemption uh, last year. Uh, but again, I love this game. One of my favorite games of all time, and I had to make a new video on it because, in my opinion, this is one of the most underrated games. In my ultimate opinion, like seriously, it's one of the most fun games out there. I do have the music turned off in game because of copyright reasons, so I do have it muted for that reason. Um, but the music is good. I just can't have it on right now because I'm recording and I don't want to get copyright. So yeah. Uh, so again, I played it on the PS4 last year. However, this is the PS5 version of the game, and I wanted to do a video on it. So, what is BioLink Redemption? Well, it is a medical simulator game where you get to choose to be the hero and save your patient from being conflicted with several ongoing diseases. Or you can choose death and you can be the villain and you can kill your patient. Um, which sounds gruesome, and I usually like to choose life because life is my favorite of the two modes, in my opinion. I play life with almost all the time. I hardly ever play death because, in my opinion, life is the more fun of the two modes. Death can be fun too sometimes, but not as fun as life, in my opinion. Uh, but both do have its fun components. So let's go ahead and start talking here, and let's go to a sandbox. Sandbox is the mode where you get to choose life and death and have your own scenario. Which I'm glad they brought this to the console versions. Which, by the way, BioLink Redemption was released on 2000 in 2017, July of that year. Um, it was only released on PC, Windows at the time, so it wasn't released on mobile phones 2 years later. It wasn't released on Android or iOS until 2019, and here recently, not real recent, but last year they just released it on consoles. So PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Series S, and a few months after that they released it on Nintendo Switch. And I think it's even on the new Nintendo Switch 2, although I could be mistaken. So again, we're going to go ahead and go to resources, which I already have set. We're going to go to life here. We're going to have our patient name as John Smith. Again, for PS5, the PS5 version, you're going to notice higher resolution, quicker load times, uh, and better graphical improvements. As you can see, you saw there just how quickly my game loaded, so that's great. Now, the resource that you're going to want to pay attention here is your bio points, which are used to spend in life mode. You're going to want to spend your bio points to diagnose your diseases, so you're gonna have to run for test, obviously. So if I go to renal, and if I was to, I don't know, assume that my guy had, I don't know, urinary incontinence, which seems very plausible due to him having both symptoms that evolve urinary incontinence. So we can go ahead and test that with a bladder diary. So we'll go ahead and do that for 4 points. Now, for frequent urination, that seems to be. Could that be prostate cancer? Hmm. I don't think so because prostate cancer is 3. It's red. Um, and we don't have any symptoms that show red, so I don't think it's prostate cancer. Um, let's see, abdominal pain. Um, hmm. That's obviously kidney cysts, so we'll go ahead and do a kidney function test for that. And to make things a bit easier for us, we'll do a faster diagnosis for us. So give us a 50%. Actually, it'll give us a 20% boost. I might not thought it was a bit higher than that, but we all forget things every once in a while. So we're going to see what those tests bring up. Okay, so kidney cyst is positive, kidney failure is negative. So if we can go ahead and treat your kidney cysts with cyst surgery before the AI can actually pick up kidney failure, that'd be great. It'll block the AI from actually getting kidney failure, so that'd be great. Okay, urinary incontinence is also positive, so we'll go ahead and treat urinary incontinence with. That's very obvious. We'll go ahead and do anti-cholinergics. Wow, I think I might have got that word correct with a few ups and downs. I don't have enough points. And that's what happens that's what happens when you lose track of your point count. We only have 2 points and I need 6. Come on, give me more bio points. And something that's like about Bio-Redemption is the fact that there's a lot of variety. So I just blocked the AI from getting kidney failure, which is great. Go ahead and treat urinary incontinence. Well, that's not good. Wow, so we pretty much just effectively closed off the AI from picking up anything else in the renal system. The only thing that he can get right now is lupus nephritis, which he will need lupus, which is an immune system first. So that's going to save us a buttload of time. New symptoms, frequent urination and urination difficulty. That's no good. Again, I find life more fun than death. That's just my opinion. But both are fun. I just like life more. Nausea. Why do you come into my office today, Joan Smith? I had a little bit of a oopsie in my bathroom. Okay, that is utterly and clearly prostate cancer. There's literally no other explanation. Both are red. That is literally prostate cancer, and he just picked up over 60 years old. So yeah, it literally can't be anything else. Literally can't be. Yep, called it. We need more points. I think prostate cancer is actually pretty expensive to treat, if I'm not mistaken. We can do radical prostatectomy for 12 points, or we can do radiation therapy for 10. or 6 for 10 days. We can just get 2 more points. We can do the faster treatment. Yeah, the cheaper, more effective, or the more expensive but quicker and effective option. Stomach pain. Great. This AI really does not like you, John. Frequent urination. That is clearly type 1 diabetes. It has to be. It can't be. It literally cannot be lupus nephritis. There's no way. Because he doesn't have lupus. He doesn't have the symptoms for lupus, and he would be taking less liver damage right now, and he's not, so. Yeah, that's another downside of playing Sandbox, to where in the campaign modes, you do get the, your upgrades for your resources, but in Sandbox mode, you kind of have to choose what options fit your style the best, so. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and choose. And it's not the game's fault. This is literally the PS5 controller's fault. So it's a Sony thing. But I don't know how. That's another time for another video. I will explain it. I think I've done it in a few of my past videos. That is one thing I absolutely despise about the PS5 controller. It's even worse than the PS4, and that's saying something. Alright. Digestive just started taking a whole bunch of damage. I do not know why. I have absolutely no idea why. But it's probably a good idea if we can quickly find out why. I think I might have a lining as to why, but we need to hurry up. It's not good, sir. That's not good at all. Fever and diarrhea. That's not good, sir. That's not good at all. Yikes, that's not good. Did you actually get gallstones? Gallstones. Bro. If you got gallstones and pancreatitis, and, well, you can't have cirrhosis because you're not an alcoholic, so that's not going to happen. Wow. Just wow. So yeah, our goal is to get him to 100% recovery. We're at 35. What we're going to want to try and avoid is to let the top left counter with the heart icon that's beeping right now. We're going to try to avoid getting that to 0, because if that gets to 0, our patient dies and we lose. So we don't want that to happen. Digestive is getting a little too low for my liking. I do not like it at all. We're going to have to start treating him sooner rather than later. That's not... Bro, we're going to... We need 14 points to treat his pancreatic with pancreas surgery, because that's not good. What about gallstones? 12 points. We can actually treat gallstones, but I'd rather get 2 more points and treat pancreatitis first. There we go. And that's going to give us a lot of recovery progress. Oh, and there's the emergency room, and he just got a bunch more symptoms. Of course he did. Holy crap. Dude, what did you get? Colon biopsy. I mean, that's literally what you have to have. I mean, there's no other explanation. I just chose the wrong one. Wow, I'm a simpleton. And there's digestive failed, of course. That it literally has to be that. Yeah, thought so. We need to treat those, and we need to give him. We need to treat his digestive system to where it's not failed anymore because everything is taking damage now because of it. Which that applies to both life and death, by the way. Which is not good. And you just got another symptom? Oh my god, dude. Wow. They really want you dead, don't they? We need one more point to treat colon cancer. We're at 52%, which is good. That means we're going to get high recovery progress when we fully treat colon cancer, as it is the highest disease right now. Okay, what about Crohn's disease? 40% efficiency. No, we're gonna have to do the digestive tract surgery. Actually, no, we need to do antidiarrheals because we need to do the cheaper option. Does it matter what you do? In this scenario, we just want to treat him as quickly as we can. Yeah, as you see, look at colon cancer. That colon cancer boost was insane. Need these bio points. Vomiting. We'll do gallstones next. Yeah, we got this in the bag. Yeah, he's at 60. He's at 60% health. Yeah, we're good. We are literally good. Like we literally all we have to do now is treat his salmonella infection and his gastritis, and we will be golden. We will be golden. He'll be healed. Because gallstones should be giving us at least 10 for a fact. Should be at least 10 for gallstones. We'll treat salmonella infection first. We'll give him antibiotics for the faster option. Yeah, there's 12 points for sal. How much is salmonella going to give us? Wow. You know what? Screw you, AI. You want to try and take me out? Then go ahead and do it. I'm right here, you good sir. Yeah, we got this in the bag now. 98% recovery. We only need 2 more percent and we're good. This is ridiculous, dude, but it's great. I love it. Dude, are you trying to get this video demonetized? I mean, what are you doing? That is very obvious. That is, by the way. But literally all I need to do is treat gastritis when I win, so that's great. 11 days. Well, John, it was nice knowing you, man. help you live a better life. Not eating properly. Wow. It doesn't matter. Once gastroenteritis is treated, you're good to go, sir. And there's recovery. We win. Great. 217 days. Patient John Smith has been stabilized after 7 months of medical treatments. The precise diagnosis and treatment of John Smith's colon cancer slowed down the digestive system collapse, thus providing time to complete prognosis. As a last resort, gastric bypass was performed on John Smith and proven to be successful. Now, what's crazy about this run is, in my last run, is the fact that I had a higher score, a higher or a lower diagnosis efficiency, a lower not blood, biopoint, biopoint count at 154, I believe, if I recall correctly, and I treated 14 diseases on my failed attempt at making this video because my voice wasn't actually in it. I just hope my voice is actually in this one. I hope you guys can actually hear me clearly. I hope you guys can. I honestly hope you can because, yeah. But before I end this video, I want to show you what death is. Now, I know I could be explaining a lot more. Like, in life mode, your goal is to treat the diseases, right? When I said blocking, what I mean by blocking is the fact that you block the AI. Okay, so for example, if you diagnose and treat a disease successfully before the AI can pick up any of those diseases after that disease, then you will block them out because they will not be able to progress after that. But the disease has to be fully treated first before that becomes a possibility, if I can speak for the life of me. But in death mode, it's the opposite. Also, with biopoints, because I'm playing in death mode now, instead of the blood cells that you get in life mode, you will instead get viruses and bacterials instead. Which is, you know, fun and amazing. Fun and amazing. Oh yeah. Make you overweight, my guy. Now, I didn't really post too much about lifestyles. Lifestyles for life mode are the good genes that you put on your patient that boost system health every 7 days. However, risk factors are the opposite of that. But they only apply for when you actually damage a system. So I don't have any systems being damaged right now. So as you can see, circulatory, respiratory, digestive, nervous, muscular, renal, skeletal, and immune system are all fine and they're not taking any damage because I don't have any diseases on him yet. So if I was to, I don't know, go to digestive because that's what I used earlier for life. That's what I targeted for life. So I don't know. Let's go ahead and give him gastritis. Yeah, that didn't sound too good now, did it? That did not sound too good. That did not sound too good at all. And that's actually hurting his immune system too. Oh god, this controller is really pissing me off, by the way. Like, every time it's going to the left, I'm not pushing left at all, for the record. It just keeps doing that. And it's beyond frustrating. It's literally the most frustrating thing ever. Those green ones are the equivalent to the blue blood cells for life. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. This is something I'm never gonna do in real life, and that is be a smoker. Workaholic, I'm pretty much the opposite of workaholic, so that's pretty much sedentary, which he already has. So that's just wonderful. Junk food addicts. Bro, I'm making him so obese. This is not good. Again, I have music turned off. I don't know if you realize that, but I do have it off because of copyright. So, yeah. As you can see, though, this dude, he's not looking so hot, is he? He's a little bit on the obese side. I mean, look at digestive system. Like, it doesn't look so good now, doesn't it? No, not really. Not really at all.
Kids, no good.
Also, you saw the higher resolution there for a moment for the PS5 upgraded. I mean, seriously, that was insane. Yeah, bro is not looking too good now, isn't he? I don't think so. There is one bad thing that's going to happen here shortly, is the fact that when you're playing Death, at the very beginning, he's not going to go to the doctor uh, until like 150 days. That's provided if that their symptoms are not low enough to provide them to go into the doctor by themselves. Um, so after enough time has gone by in game, they will go to their annual routine checkup. If they have no diseases, the doctor will start investigating lifestyles. So that's not good. So we're gonna have to start really going through diseases right now. Oh my god, stroke is only 16 points because of the risk factors. That's one thing I forgot about risk factors that I forgot to mention. Uh, I was actually doing this is a rerun. I explained it perfectly in my first attempt in this video. Um, but risk factors, unlike lifestyles, they actually make diseases cheaper. Uh, so if you're going for something, I don't know, like stroke, it normally costs uh, I don't know, 24 points. But if you get enough risk factors, you can essentially cut the cost by essentially half, which is amazing. And that applies to all diseases in that system. So circulatory, you can make things really cheap, which is absolutely amazing. Um, yeah, I'm definitely going to get stroke. That's going to cause insane nervous damage, along with circulatory damage. Yeah, this dude is not going to do too well. Okay, yep, and he's to his doctor now for his annual routine checkup. So he's gonna start getting treated now, um, which is not ideal. We're going to want to get bad doctors as soon as we can here to slow their diagnostic tests down. Because now we're on the opposite side. Going for an immediate blood pressure test that's going to that's going to test and treat for hypertension. Um, Now, the one thing about doctors, if you're playing on death mode, they're not going to be able to skip ahead of the tree, which is something that's very effective for life. So, for example, what I mean by this is instead for, okay, say for life, if you expect your patient has, I don't know, a heart attack, which is this one right here, which is locked currently because I don't have the following diseases behind it. Say you want to treat for this, that's going to treat everything before it because it has to have that disease to actually have that one. So if you treat, if you guess correctly on your diagnostic tests, and if you suspect your patient has a heart attack, it's going to correctly and successfully diagnose any disease that your patient has before that as well. So it's going to end up saving you a lot of time and saving you a lot of points as well because you don't need to spend extra bio points on those diagnostic tests because you've already diagnosed them for free. Uh, the ones behind the ones that you've actually diagnosed for, which is pretty useful, especially for life mode. It's pretty much the equivalent to risk factors making disease cheaper for death mode. Pretty much. No different. Um, So yeah, they're going for circulatory right now because circulatory is taking the most amount of damage, so it's understandable. Uh, they're probably going to they're probably going to realize that he has a stroke because of the insane amount of nervous system damage being done right now. I mean, it's going to be mandatory right now. All right, we're going to go ahead and get deep vein thrombosis because if we don't, we're going to get blocked off, and that's something that I don't want. If we can get post-mobilical syndrome as well, that'd be great. It's going to do a ton. It's going to do tons of muscular damage. Ooh, flu epidemic, which is the death's equivalent to the immune boost if you're playing as life, where you get like extra bio points. Wow. Yeah. No you don't. No you don't. You're not getting that. Circulatory is taking an insane amount of damage right now. His heart, it's failing. Um, yeah, it's failing. He's at 83%. So our goal is to get his health 0, his overall health 0, which is the heart counter on top, the top left. If we get that 0, we win. His circulatory system is dead. It's straight up dead. He's taking loads of damage in it. He's taking loads of damage in it. Oh, okay. It's like that, huh? Yeah, there's also that. Yeah, let's not even mention that. Also, if we were to get a heart attack right now, which is one more point, that would just straight up cause his circulatory to just go. It would just cause it to immediately crash. Yeah, immediately. Also, we're in the emergency room immediately. Yeah, now you're testing for high cholesterol. It's about time. Deep vein thrombosis while I already have uh, pulmonary embolism and post-perfect syndrome. So, yeah, it doesn't matter. It does not matter at all. You can't block me. You can't block me. They haven't even tested for Caspian eyes because they've been too focused on trying to treat his circulatory system. Wow. Okay, there's the stroke. That's going to give them a ton. So that's going to give them a lot of recovery progress. Ooh. Yeah, that's not good for your head now, is it? No, I don't think so. What else is taking a lot of damage? You know what? I'm gonna try and get 17 points for Lupus. That'd be great. Please do not go for a UV light test. Please do not, because that means I'll be able to treat photosensitivity very quickly, and I will not be able to get Lupus. Photosensitivity is one of those diseases that's easily diagnosable and treatable, so hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully they don't. They're too busy on his circulatory system to even care about that right now. I hope, anyway. Yeah, they have to be focusing on his circulatory system most right now. Wrong thing, idiot. He doesn't have freaking stress. They tested for chronic stress, but he didn't have it. Wow. It's funny when you see the AI screw up sometimes. Oh no 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 no! They're not screwing up this time. They're not screwing up this time. Give me 4 points quickly. Give me 4 points quickly. One more point. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Lupus. Lupus. Thank you. Haha. Can't stop me. He's at 29% health. Yeah. I don't think he's making it out of this, boys. I don't think he's making it out of this. Um, bruh, if you go for a freaking heart transplant right now, you're stupid. Just saying. Okay, no, they're going for neurogeneration. The reason why I say this is because they're taking forever to do something. That's when they're gathering points for something big. I literally called that, by the way. Literally. Parkinson's? Oh, he does have 60 years old, and he does have hereditary, so I can actually get Parkinson's. That's perfect. Get Parkinson's. The only downside to actually getting so many good diseases is the fact that they do get a lot of recovery progress. So if they could actually get those diseases out and treat them successfully before he dies in the next few minutes, which I don't think they're going to. I honestly don't think they're going to. Photosensitivity, that's not going to give them enough recovery progress. 8%, 7%, 6%, 5%, 4%. Respiratory failed, by the way. Yeah, he's dead. Strip dead. RIP. RIP. Wow, that happened so quickly. You win. John Smith died in 288 days. Autopsy report. Stroke caused John Smith's circulatory system to collapse first, which then led his respiratory system to collapse. Neuroregeneration was performed on John Smith as a last resort, but without success. Time of death, Saturday, August 15th, 2026. 12:43 p.m. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. The reason why I didn't get much score that time is because recovery was high, so yeah. If recovery was a bit lower, then I probably could have gotten a better score. Uh, but that was pretty good overall. I mean, as long as recovery didn't get 100%, then we're good. Um, because again, we're playing as Death. We're not the one trying to treat him. We're the one trying to kill him. So trying to prevent recovery from getting 100% is mandatory because that means we lose. Whereas in life, if you're trying to get 100% recovery, your goal is to get 100% recovery, and then you win because you're playing as life. But I usually play as life. I just wanted to demonstrate both modes today. Um, yeah. Um, Something else that to keep in mind is the emergency room. I didn't even touch on this. I touched on it last year. Uh, it's one of my favorite things about Bioware Redemption. Also, another thing about the game I absolutely love is the music. I mentioned this at the very beginning of the video. Uh, the music and atmosphere of this game is a huge, huge plus. It makes the game alive. The game's music and atmosphere just brings it all home. Like, it literally sounds medically, and it sounds like you're in a doctor's office. Like, you picture a doctor's office in your mind. That's literally what the music is in this game. It makes perfect sense because that's literally what it is. So it's literally perfect for a game like this. And again, it makes sense. Life is 100% my favorite mode out of these two game modes because it just makes sense. But I do like the variety, and I do like if you want to be completely. And I like the fact that you can be a complete evil bastard, and you can go for death and just kill everyone that you want, or you can be the hero and actually save them if you want, or at least try to. Also, I like the menu changes. Like if you're hooked on life, look at the look at his heart. Look how healthy it looks when you're on life, but look how unhealthy it looks on death. Yeah, not very healthy. Yeah, you notice how quickly it's beating. But on life, it goes back to a normal heart rate. So yeah, that makes total sense. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this small gameplay. I wanted to come to this game so bad, and I wanted to find the perfect idea. And since Halloween is today, I wanted to make it Halloween special. Um, and I just wanted to show some love to the devs of this game because this game, in my opinion, is one of those games that are just unrated. Like they're underrated, and they need to be rated more because this game is truly a great game. Like it's super fun. What's fun is it? What's fun about it is the fact that you can come up with so many different strategies, both on life and death. Which that, in my opinion, provides so much variety, and with it, you have so much replayability. Um, it's not just like a one thing and done. No, 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 no. There's a bunch of replayability with this game, and that's what makes it a huge plus because of all the different strategies that you can come up with and use to help you. Yeah, um, just a great game. I give it a 5-star review on PlayStation, and for all the right reasons. Yeah, I'm glad the game is also becoming available on more platforms as well because it makes the game more playable and it makes the game more known as well. Although I will say, uh, the mobile version of BioLink Redemption is pretty bad uh, because it runs like absolute garbage and it doesn't really run well. It runs like crap. Best way to put it bluntly without swearing. Um, it runs like utter crap. Not the best ideal. It's not the best idea. So if you have any other device like Windows, PS4, even PS4 is better than mobile. So I feel like if you have a PS4 even, um, get it on PS4 because uh, on mobile the game doesn't run very well. And plus, you need internet to actually play the mobile version, And there's not even a sandbox mode on the mobile version of the game, which, in my opinion, is a huge problem because it's kind of boring. I mean, you do have the stages and you do have life and death, which are the two main game modes, but what helps the console versions is the sandbox mode. Yeah, I wish they could add like a co-op mode or a multiplayer mode, like on the PC version, where one player tries to kill the patient and the other player tries to cure and heal them. I wish you could do that on the console versions as well, maybe like a split screen. But hey, it is what it is. Sandbox mode is pretty fun, and I do like to play with sandbox mode and fool around with it every once in a while. Sandbox mode can also help you come up with strategies on your own without playing through the campaign. So you can use sandbox mode as a little training tutorial as well. So yeah, again, perfect. Absolutely spot on. Again, there is literally no downsides to this game I can think of besides the few bugs that there are in the game. There is one bug. There's actually two bugs. One bug, and both of these bugs are also. Last year, I did notice that these bugs on PS4 as well. Unfortunately, they're on the PS5 version as well. Um, one of the two bugs is if you're playing with the female patient, whether you're playing on life or death, uh, if your female patient dies uh, in the autopsy report, there's a little bit of a gender error. So, in the autopsy report, where it says either he or her's blank system collapse, it should say her for female, but it doesn't. It says his, as in male, which doesn't make any sense, and it's completely gendering. It's a complete gendering error. It's a complete pronoun error. Um, and this problem originated with the mobile version, by the way. So this problem came from the mobile version, and they haven't fixed it since, which is kind of it's kind of annoying. It's kind of sad. It's something that you would expect them to fix on like a day one patch or something. But it is what it is. It's not game breaking. It's just visual. It's kind of immersion breaking, if you will. Um, I hope they fix that in the near future. Please do. That would be amazing. There's also another bug, and this happens in gameplay, and it's a bit more annoying. It happens when you're it happens in all three major modes, being life, death, and sandbox mode, where sometimes when you're in the menus of the biomap, which is the in-game screen where you see the diseases, the uh, the lifestyle slash risk factors depending on what mode you're in, and then the recovery or the intensive care. Which, by the way, in life mode, the diseases tab actually transitions to the diagnosis tab because you're the one diagnosing the diseases instead of uh, conflicting them and evolving them into your patient, killing them. So yeah, um, but the bug relates to having your cursor on a different tab than what's being viewed. So, for example, you may be viewing the diagnosis tab, but your cursor, for some reason, is on the intensive care tab. So, like when you try to select something on the diagnosis tab, uh, and if you push X, it will show something from the intensive care tab rather than the diagnosis tab. So it's completely showing the wrong tab, and it's kind of a more annoying bug because it happens more often. But it is easily ignorable. It isn't annoying, and even if it does happen, it's not game breaking, and it doesn't stop you from playing the game. You can still play the game like normal, but it's kind of a minor inconvenience that needs to be patterned out and fixed, which I hope they do fix because this is an amazing, enjoyable, fun experience for a game. And the small bugs in it do hurt it slightly because this game, again, is super fun. It's highly enjoyable. It has super high replayability value. Uh, Not to mention, it also has a super highly educational value because you get to learn about all the human body elements and how the human body runs and functions, uh, which is another huge plus. It helps a lot of people, myself included. Um, it helps a lot of people out. So, again, amazing game, amazing experience. I know my channel is mostly a GTA and Sims exclusive channel, but I had to bring something up that was special, especially for today because today's Halloween. So I wanted to do something really special. Um, Plus, I don't know, maybe it might get more views on this video. I don't know, who knows? Uh, but I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay slash review or re-review of BioLink Redemption. I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace. And I hope you guys enjoy your spooky Halloween day, and enjoy your trick-or-treating. Until next time, folks. See you guys in the next one. My name is Andrew. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.